Up guys, just thought I'd knock out a couple of thoughts about something that's been rattling around in my head recently. So, having worked with hundreds of students now over the last few years, and many of which have gone on to have incredible success in their own business, developed a bit of a formula when it comes to building out your business. Now, this is going to be applicable if you are looking to become a coach, or you're an existing coach, or you're a high-ticket affiliate marketer, course creator, anything of that nature. Now, the order in which you ideally want to build your business is actually a little bit counterintuitive for some folks. So number one is we want to knock out an offer, right? This is what I call my Godfather offer. That is a deal that is too good to refuse, if you know what I'm saying. Now what that means is that you're putting a disproportionate amount of effort into building out an offer that solves the problems for your ideal target market. And when you put that energy into that, what it means is that you're also thinking about who this is going to serve and how you and your offer can help them out as well. So once you've got that out of the way, that's going to do a bulk of the heavy lifting in your sales process, which brings me to my next point. The next part of the formula is you need to figure out what your conversion mechanism is going to be. Now, I've sold millions of dollars over the phone, on Zooms, via DMs, via Google Docs, via virtual events, via frickin' you name it. I've done it all at this point. Apart from challenges, I haven't actually done like a 5-day challenge, come to think of it. Anyway, sold hundreds of thousands across pretty much everything, so millions in total, right? And so the reason I say that is don't be like me. Don't just go out there and, one day you're going to close this way, next day you're going to close that way. Pick one, and whether it is calls or DMs or a Google Doc, whatever you choose, nail it, develop it, refine it, become better at it, and keep that as your process, but commit to it, right? So that's the second thing, make sure that you have a conversion process. What I teach and what I recommend is that you have a nurturing process as well. So what I do is I build Facebook groups. You can also use things like School or any other platform that develops a community or allows you to develop a community as well. And what it's going to allow you to do is have a hub where you can start to nurture your leads. Now, in spite of what you see behind me there, you'll notice that I haven't said anything about building out funnels or email automations, anything like that. And the reason for that is there is way too much noise, there's way too much stuff for you to do when you're just getting started in this game. It's way easier just to build that out in layers, right? So have a simple offer, get a couple of sales on board, go find your perfect avatar, start building some rapport with them, start giving them value, make an offer, get a couple of sales, then use the cash flow to then start reinvesting into your business. Start building out your funnel, start building out your automations, but only when you have proof of concept in your own mind, right? That's usually the biggest battle for most people. So what have we got so far? Offer, conversion mechanism, bit of a nurturing hub there. And then it's just a matter of going and finding a perfect avatar and gluing all those things together, right? Now, all you need to do, if you're doing things via, say, social media, so let's assume that you're on Facebook, for example, just need to go add some friends, need to produce some content, stumble my words there, some content. I was going to say short form, but then I thought post as well, so I said the same thing at the same time. So anyway, go find your people, go develop some content, go get that in front of them, start to nurture them via your content. And when you do, start to develop some of your stories, start to think about the pathway that you've been down. Like one of the things that I often talk about is how I went bankrupt 2015, how I struggled for years, about 7.5 years, where I failed my way through the online world, tried and failed at pretty much everything until such time when in a 7-day period, once I had all the stars aligned and I understood exactly what my mission was, I became very focused, very determined, and I started cranking out $1,000 days in just 7 days, right? So you often hear me talk about that. Things have changed pretty dramatically since that point. I've gone on to have 50K months, won awards, $1 million, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I say that because as you go through this, you want to start to divulge a little bit about your personality, a little bit about your pathway, so people can start to assimilate themselves with your way of thinking and your own story and start to see themselves getting those types of results as well. Now, once you do, that's it. That's really it. Now, all you need to do at that point is start to refine everything. Get a better offer, refine your offer, get feedback from your audience, go and develop those relationships. Go get slapped in the face a few times metaphorically and get some no's. Get people to go, no thanks, and get used to it, because welcome to business. It's going to set you back with a few mental hurdles, right? And so you need to be willing, ready, and able to fail your way forward at all times. So that's it. A little bit of a rant for you guys today. Thought I'd just knock that out. Hope this helps some of you. Feel free to drop any comments, any thoughts, anything you're working on that you'd like some help with below, and stay tuned. There's plenty more to come. All right, thanks guys. Have a good one.